Hello everybody, this is Olena Spicer, and I had some time to catch up on Shabby Creep 24 challenge and Channel Hop hosted by Release the Craftin'. It is an ephemera challenge, and I have posted process videos for the 4 prompts that were assigned to me, and I had a lot of fun doing them. But I also wanted to see if I can catch up and do some other prompts. So far I have only done 7 prompts total, but I've just been really busy at work, and so I have some time today, this evening, and I was going to catch up. So I thought maybe I'll film a video. What I wanted to do is just make 3 different clusters that I can use for decorating my junk journal later. You probably know by now, if you watch some of my videos, that I really like to make little clusters to go in my junk journals. One of my favorite things. And so I thought I would use this thinner book paper as a base. And then for continuity, I would like to stick with the same papers that I have been using so far. So I thought I would make a little collage using these papers. This flower is really pretty. And then create or work on 3 different prompts. And I think one of them is going to be Heart of Hearts. And then let me see, which other ones did I think about using. I think I have my kit's hair here. And I'm going to just glue some of them here, and some papers here and there, and probably still have the book paper show. And then as always, I'm going to stitch around them, so that will create more stability and they will stay put really well. So let's see, I know correspondence is going to be another one, and I can't think, what was another one that, I thought tea time was going to be another one. So I pulled these Tim Holtz dolls that I'm going to use, and besides that, I think just sticking with papers, and I'm also pulled some rubber stamps to use. I think the one on the right that has such a beautiful flower, I think that one I'm probably going to use for my Heart of Hearts. But the challenge is coming to an end, sadly. I saw, I noticed today Priscilla has created a playlist with all the prompts, and so that's really cool. So I saved the list, and I have seen some of the work, but not everything, so it will be really easy to catch up having the prompts, or having that list that Priscilla created available to us. And then of course tomorrow, or depending on when you're watching this, the 31st of March is the last day, and Priscilla is creating a video for us on that day for the very last prompt, which is Keys to the Creep. So that will be fun to see what she creates. So my thinking here is, once I attach these papers, I was thinking of stamping on top of them to kind of give them that cohesive look, to unite all these scraps by stitching around, or by stamping first and then stitching around. And then I don't want to cover up all of the book pages, so I think I might just stop here after I glue these last few pieces, but And I don't know, I started making my journal and it's not ready yet. I know I mentioned this last time too, but it will be ready sometime soon, and I will do a flip through of my journal before I decorate it, and then we'll work on decorating it together with you on camera probably, or rather putting my ephemera in. And then let me know if you would be interested to see sort of like junk journal with me types of videos, where once my journal is ready I can show you how I fill it up with like photos and personal ephemera and stuff like that. Alright, so I think this one will be Heart of Hearts, and I'm going to have these little children here that look like a wedding couple, so they will be perfect for that. And then I have this stamp set which I've used a few times, and it has this heart, so I will go ahead and use that. And then I was thinking about actually embossing today. I considered doing black, and maybe I can still do black on the background. Let me see, maybe I will do that. I will do some black on the background, and then this ink's supposed to dry pretty fast, so probably the embossing power is not going to stick to it, but we'll see what happens. I'm not sure, I haven't quite done it like this before, but I think as long as I wait a little bit and it's no longer wet, it should remain black in the background, and then I can have the red for accents. But yeah, so once I stamped it, the whole piece does look a little bit more cohesive. So I'm just gonna give it a little bit of time to dry, and then let me read through the prompt really quickly. I know one of them I wanted to be correspondence, and I have these two little boys that I thought I would use for that. And then I also pulled out this old Tim Holtz stamp set, and it has fountain pen nibs on it, so I thought it would be perfect. And then maybe I will stamp this one on the background. Just, oh yeah, tea time, that's right, I remembered. It was tea time. It's been a long week. It definitely has been a long week. Right, so that added some texture, and again, we'll see how this works. I'm just hoping. Oh, and there's another crown stamp which I forgot I had on this set. That would have been fun for the royalty when I was working on that. Alright, and for tea time, I wonder what I can stamp for tea time. Maybe music notes. I'm trying to be much more relaxed lately and try not to worry about making things perfect or looking for that perfect embellishment. Instead, I'm just kind of using what is in front of me, because I don't know how about you, but usually I can spend a lot of time just looking for that perfect stamp. And like right now, I don't think I have any tea related things, and maybe I do that I just forgot about, but these ladies definitely look like they're could be sitting in a tea parlor, and so I thought I would just go with that rather than worry about finding something that has an actual tea kettle or teacups or anything like that. Okay, what do you think? Do you think that I could try Versamark now? Feels dry, so let's see. Also, let me edge these, and I don't know if a little bit of Versamark will get, or a little bit of powder could get on them too, and that might look fun. But yeah, my thinking is just to attach these clusters to pages like glue them on, just for edit something. And also, I'm not sure when I will post my next video, but I want to say good luck to everyone who has finished all of the prompts. Again, I think this video will be posted on the 31st, the last day, and I think Priscilla is going to do a drawing for those who finish all the prompts. So if you have finished, good luck. Definitely has been such a fun project. I will continue working on it. It might take me through the beginning of April to finish more, and I'm not sure if I will get to all the prompts right away, but I will try, and then maybe I can do some of them as I am using my journal. Alright, so let's try the heart with Versamark, and then I don't have my heat tool set up here, so I will have to pause the video and go to my kitchen counter to do the actual embossing. But let's see, maybe try it right here, not exactly in the center, a little bit offside. And then let me grab a sheet of scrap paper. Right. So let's see what happens. Yeah, like I was saying, I thought some of it would get on the, just anywhere where it's wet, but it looks like it didn't get on StazOn ink that was there before, so that is good. So I'll set that one aside. Now let's do the next one. So I know I want to do the paint, or not paint, ink pen nibs on one of them for correspondence. So let's do that next. And then I'll have to think which image to use as an accent for tea time. I think I've had these stamps for a while and they're starting to lose their stickiness. Okay, so let's do one here. My Versamark is kind of looking yucky. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe I need to buy a new one. I never had that. I don't emboss too often, and so this is just how it looked when I opened it up. And then let's try this little paint nib. Oh, I don't know why I keep calling it paint nib. Pen nib as well. Of course, I'm trying to keep track where I stamp them, but we'll see. Maybe it will be a surprise where it goes. I think this one is even worse. I think someone said before you could wet them to make them stickier, but I'm not sure if it works. Just this one has some kind of foam, so I'm not sure if it will work the same. I think I'm just gonna leave it like this, and I can always stamp more if I think it's not enough. And again, there's some on the edge, and there are 3 of them. I think that looks okay. And then let's do the last one, and I think for the last one I might use the butterflies. There's a butterfly set of butterflies. Yeah, they're all kind of falling off the acetate. see if this one can maybe press it harder. No, this one is going to come off too. That's okay. I'll just ink it and then I will lay it down and then I will press it, because we are not going for a perfect look and some of it will be covered up. So let's just go ahead and do the best we can. And then again, I'm just going to press it. Press it to clean off a little bit. Okay, so I have to make a note and maybe get a new Versamark. And then I'm going to go emboss these off camera, and then I will be back to show you how it turned out. I might also just go ahead and stitch around them, since my sewing machine is off camera too. So do both, and then I will show you how they turned out, and then we'll add more elements to them. Okay, so I'm going to have to pause for a bit. Okay, I'm back and I will show you how they turned out. Not too bad at all. So again, I embossed my main designs, and some powder got on the edges and I thought that looked pretty cool, and it didn't get on stays on ink after it dried, so that's good to know for the future. And again, I just went through with a zigzag stitch. This is the one that was going to be correspondence, and then the last one is for tea time. And the stitching gave it some stability. So this was Heart of Hearts, and I was going to add these cute little guys on here. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to use the same glue, Fabri-Tac, to add them on. I'm going to think what else I could add to this. So that one will be Heart of Hearts. Again, the little children are so cute. Okay. And then these boys are going to be here for the correspondence. So maybe there are two brothers at school that were sent away to school at a different location, and then they're writing letters to their families at home. Probably put them right here. I was considering doing gold embossing, which would have also looked cool, but I just thought for creepier look, make it a little bit, you know, a more dangerous red color, right? And then going to add the ladies here, and again, this is my tea time one, even though there's nothing tea related, so you could do the same if you don't necessarily have all the elements. In the past, I would go look on Etsy and buy something just for one project, but now I'm just trying to think more in terms of, it's just a vibe that we are going for. It doesn't have to be only a direct representation. So I think just a general vibe of these ladies nicely dressed somewhere together makes me think of them being in a tea parlor. They would fit right in. And then let me think a little bit about what else I could possibly add. Maybe some words. I will be back. So I decided to go with the same word phrases from one of Priscilla's cut-apart sheets, just to stay with the same supplies I have been using for continuity across the journal once I put it all in a journal. And I thought, I chose the words full moon ritual, and I thought maybe these ladies go have tea every full moon night in some kind of secret tea parlor. So I'm getting that here, and I will probably staple them just like I have been with the rest of them. And then for these boys, I thought I would do these phrases. Maybe they are going to some kind of, again, secret warlock or witch, warlock or wizard academy. And so maybe they're telling their parents about the spells they have been learning. So by the time I finish the third card, probably the first one will be dry enough. And then this one I ripped a little bit, but wanted to say she herself is a haunted house. Thought that might be appropriate for this card, or a cluster. I guess it looks like a card. But you don't have to use these just as clusters. If you make something similar, they could be used just pretty much on anything, in the middle of a belly band, or as a central element on a tag. So there are a lot of possibilities with the little clusters. I just like to attach mine to pages, but we'll see. I also might change my mind what I do with them at the end. Okay, so let me staple them on, and I think that will be the final step. And I will show you the close-ups of how they turned out. And again, just using stapling and stitching also has another purpose of reinforcing everything better in place. And then of course, in my case, I will glue them to paper so they should be nice and secure. Oh, let's start with the first one. I guess first idea I had was this one, and now it says she herself is a haunted house, and has this nice little wedding couple and the red heart, and the prompt is my heart of hearts, number 14. This one, the prompt is correspondence, number 11, and we have these two boys writing letters home, talking about the spells they're learning. And then the final one is, the prompt is tea time, number 17. And we have these two ladies dressed appropriately for a night, full moon night, at the tea parlor. Thank you very much for watching my video. And again, have fun participating and watching everyone else's videos. Don't forget to watch Priscilla's video tomorrow on March 31st, Keys to the Creep, the last prompt, Bittersweet. Have a good rest of your weekend. Bye!